Live on Facebook. Go live. All right, I'll start to admit everybody in now. Welcome everybody. Oh, I can see a lot of people is queuing out and joining in very early in today's sharing. I can see a lot of people is queuing out and joining in very early in today's sharing. Okay, for some reason there's some echo. Okay, wait on, some things. Okay, for some reason there's some echo. Okay, wait on. Okay, good. Welcome to the 4th weeks of October. Wow, time has 5+. We got 2 more months until the end of 2022. How are you guys doing? I'm doing great. My name is Chow. I'm from Malaysia, and today I'm your Zoom operator and assistant for today's sessions. And do share today's sessions to your friends, to people that are interested in Kangen, that might get something for today's sessions, because facts tell, story sells, and they might get something that get them excited into Kangen business. And 2 more minutes, I will pass this session back to Gary Gan. All right. So do remember to turn on your cameras to let me see your handsome faces. All right. And put it a 1 if you're excited for today's session. Put it a 1 to let me know. Oh my God, I'm seeing a lot of 1 coming in. All right, I need more 1. I only see couple of 1. I know. Okay, good. More 1s is coming in. Perfect. I want to get everybody excited for today's session. All right. Actually, now I just come back from Cameron's. After a couple hours of driving, I'm still today with you guys for today's session. I did not miss this session. I'm on time. So invite your people, let them be on time, because they don't want to miss today's amazing session. Share this on Facebook, share this on WhatsApp, share this on your any social media. Just post it. All right, copy the photo, copy the links, post it. And all right, I believe today is going to be an amazing session. I'm going to pass this session back to you, Gary. Over to you.
Thank you, guys. Let's give a big round of applause to our Charger Tan. Amazing. Can you imagine we have 2 cars convoy coming back from Cameron Highlands? We left around about 2 o'clock and stopping two stop areas before coming back, and we're reaching back on time just to provide value to all of you guys. So I hope you guys take an opportunity to invite as many people to attend tonight's Kangen Changed My Life, Kangen Stories from Around the World series, part 3. So it's going to be exciting. Why? Because we always wonder, a lot of people ask me this question like, Gary, I heard the water machine is $5,000 but you guys are moving it like as if people are buying vegetables, something like that. Why? Or somebody said, Gary, I just heard that my friend left his 25 years job and now doing full-time Kangen, and he's able to travel all over the world. Why is this thing happening? So all this why? So what I have intended to do together with my amazing team in Kangen Power Team is to bring all these amazing people together to share their stories and to show you that all of these people are just as ordinary as you and me. And if they can do it, they can see it, they can succeed in it, so can you. All right, guys. So are you guys ready to rock? If you are, give me a 2. Give me a 2 in the chat button, or if you are watching this on Facebook Live, give me all the 2s so I know we are ready to rock, and we'll press the ignition button and take off from here. Come on, give me more 2s. Wow, I can see the 2s flying out. All right. Okay, so without further ado, guys, I'm going to call our first sharer. Now, this person, I've met him easily 8 years or 6 to 8 years ago easily. And the first time I met him, he's so ordinary. In fact, to be very frank, the first time I met him, he is lesser than ordinary. I mean, as in average, he is below. You need to hear his story. I was told he was only making an income of $150 a month. Can you imagine? Today, he is one of our top leaders in Energic. Okay, I'm so blessed, so happy to call him my brother. He's one of our top leaders in our Kangen power team. Ladies and gentlemen, hear from the man himself, all the way from the Philippines, none other than my good brother, Raymond Reyes. Woohoo! Over to you, Raymond.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, brother. Thank you so much for inviting me here.
Welcome.
Yes, and I think I have this evening is I want to thank each and every one of you guys. Yeah, Gary is right. Like I started from just being an ordinary employee. I used to work as a nurse by profession, and maybe I can share to you as well how did I start Kangen. So this is my slides, by the way. So I am a 683-3, but I started as a nurse in the operating field. So I think I met Gary about 9 years, 8-9 years already. So I started in a clinical practice. Was shared about the water the year 2012. So I was very skeptical around it. But then I started being an assistant with my cousin in him doing demonstration. So here is one of the top leaders. This is not 683-2. This is John Lim. He's already a 684-4. Okay, so this is me. This is John Lim. And this is my cousin, Coco Elma, also a -3. And this is our godfather of Kangen, Mr. JV Pacifico. This is the very first time I've met JV Pacifico in person. So in 2013, I used to stay in Davao, but then went into Manila to see the office. And what I've seen in the office, a lot of people are lining up just to get water for free. And I met Gary there for the very first time. Okay. And when I attended Gary's session about mindset and leadership, like I told myself, if they can do it, I can do it too. So I believe that everything in this world can be learned as long as you commit to yourself. You believe that you can do it, and once you see other people or you celebrate people's success, you are the next one. So you see here at this time, Gary is only a 682 when I first met him. Okay. And what I did was, after that, no magic at all. I practiced to do a presentation to offer our technology to the people that can decide to really outright get a water machine for themselves. But this is just for me to really building up my confidence. As you can see, these people I do these demos, they cannot afford. I know they cannot afford, but what I did is just to practice myself. And even the visitors of my mom, my dad, I know they don't have the interest about the water, but still I put myself into uncomfortable position to really just do it anyway. And year 2013, so I decided myself to make this business full time. So I met these distributors along the way, Giselle Gutierrez, Clarence Ang. By the way, all of these distributors now are all 6As and above. Okay, we started just merely believing in the product, believing in the business, and believing in the company. And this was the very first time I've seen Mr. Oshiro in person. Like, this is a very memorable moment for me, because this is the very first time I've seen an event, a huge event, international event, where I see people gather together, celebrating together, and I feel their vibe. That what I realized on this event, that the opportunity is for real, the product is for real, the company is for real, and it will stay for the long time. So my mindset when I was starting this business is not to make it in the first 2 years, but to make it for my lifetime. And Gary was right, by the way. I started doing this Kangen. I cannot even afford to buy my machine. I started as a tokore, but then it doesn't stop myself on really pursuing into this business. So I decide to make it full time, and then no excuses at all, just being committed to my dreams. And do demo, and again, the good thing about doing demo, people would understand about your product. Now it's very easy to promote business. And I'm not limiting myself by just merely selling the machines, but I'm selling the opportunity at the same time as well. So I met along the way a partner who knows people. He doesn't know how to do demo. By the way, this guy right here is also a dash tree. You ask him if how many times he did a demonstration to be a dash tree. Not a single moment. But what we did is a collaboration or partnership. We gather leaders together. We gather people together. We present the product. We present the opportunity. We give water away. Everything what is possible, we do it. And again, in huge events here in the Philippines, by the way, I do all the presentations, and now it's not me, but it's my wife already. And even without me and my wife, I am confident enough that my team can really, like, I can say I have one of the strongest teams here in the Philippines now. Okay. And yeah, because of Kangen, I could still remember the very first time. I don't know how to drive. I don't have my own car. But through this opportunity right here, again, I was able to buy my first. I was not only to buy, but I was able to learn how to drive. Okay, and because of this, what I really love about this business is actually like Gary would always. The very first time I've heard it from Gary, it's the uncommon freedom. Because our business is all about freedom. You can do what you want, whatever you want, with the people you love. Like for me, I only want the best life for my family, especially my mom and my dad. Okay, and was able to go into Japan as well, in the Okinawa and Osaka factory. So this was me when I became 6A. This is how I became 6A, by the way. Okay, and this is when we were starting. After demo, I give water away. In less than 2 weeks, people would call up, hey, I want the machine. And then, again, you cannot duplicate or you cannot grow this business without building your leaders. Because if you want this to be a sustainable business, an exponential business, you cannot do demo all alone. Like you're doing demo each and every time. What you can do is to teach people how to do presentation. And the moment they start to grow their business, they need to duplicate themselves as well. It's very important. We don't want to be, as much as you are the best salesperson, that's good. But if you want to build a business, a real business, it's a business that with or without you, it runs on its own. So again, duplicate the system, like teach people how to present, teach people how to close, teach people how to connect. And most importantly is the mindset of doing this business, how to win the game, how to win the business, and how to see it like this is not a 1-year program. This is not a 5-year program. You can stake your life on this. And even in, like, this is one of the awards in the Philippines. I was awarded as the #1 6A in the Philippines before. And this is my team. All of this in the photo, by the way, all of them are 6As and above. I guess I have 2 6A2s here, 1 6A23, and like take a look at this photo. These are all 6As and above. These are all 6As and above. And what you can see here, what I really love about Kangen, by the way, is this is not just an ordinary business. This is a family business. Like couple working together. Like me, I have my wife together with me now, doing this business. Like we're doing it full time. Okay. And again, this is in KL, by the way. This is in Malaysia. So you can see here, they bring their children together. This is the only business I've seen that like family comes along together, really happy and excited building this business. Because #1, you are able to help the community. You are able to help families to improve their lives, their health status. You are able to contribute to like how you can save and support Mother Earth. And at the same time, you help people to save money and make the most money in doing this business. And we're able to also, like, again, because of this, I was able to buy my dream car before. And again, this is financial abundance. Again, what I earned before in that 5 years of my experience as a nurse, I can earn it in this business. I can earn it in 1 day, single day. And that alone is a huge factor. Like, I believe a lot of us here we have our own businesses, or we are working in our corporate or whatever work that we have right now, but it's very important. If you want to achieve your dreams, huge factor of achieving your dream is the vehicle that you ride in achieving your dream. You cannot compare a four-wheel car, comparing it on a jet or an airplane. It's a no-brainer. Enagic business is a jet. And because of this, I was able to really provide for my family, my friends. Like, again, I really love to share. I'm a giver. Again, I believe we live in a monetary world because of money. If you are a giver, you can be more giver. And as much as you want to help, you can help a lot of people with money that you get from this business. And again, it's the uncommon freedom, where you want to go, the people that you want to be with, and most importantly, it's a mission. It's more than just money. We are able to really support families' health. We are really able to support families' dreams. And like me alone, like now, I'm living in a, this is, I believe Gary already have been into my home. My home is one of my, I cannot really imagine myself living in this home, but because of Enagic business, honestly, I'm really looking forward in really even growing up, expanding up. And I'm also excited that our business this is the next best thing, honestly. Who among you here are 6As and above? Like me, I still treat myself as a 1A as of today. My excitement really shoots up to the roof because I know there's a huge opportunity coming, because Enagic is just getting started. And maybe the thing that I really want to share to you guys, just always see yourself possible. If others can do it, you can do it too. And always believe in yourself, believe in your creator, and believe in the people that believes in you. And no matter what struggle you have in front of you, it's a muscle that you're gonna be building, because you're getting yourself ready into a bigger abundance in life. And more than that, is like, again, I believe we are all spiritual beings. And I believe we should always keep looking on what is next for us. Because maybe some of the leaders, once they hit a certain rank, they because I'm a victim of that, by the way, before. But there is always more. Never stop thinking for yourself only. Think also of the people around you. Think also of the people that you want to support. Think also of the church that you want to support. Everything that is beyond you is a worth setting your purpose with. And like with that, I'm very happy, because again, this is the only company I've seen, opportunity I've seen, that it's not only me that is winning. I have a lot of brothers and sisters overseas, my Kangen family. I see them winning. It fires up my heart as well to never stop. And the world needs so much of us, because Kangen, Enagic is the answer. We all know that. And that's my share, end of share. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you, Raymond, brother Raymond. Guys, let's give brother Raymond a big round of applause. How many of y'all got super value? Give me a 5. Give me a 5 if you got super value on the group chat tonight. Amazing. Before I call the next speaker, I just want to highlight 1 or 2 key points from brother Raymond, which I find it so powerful. First is, do you notice that he started the Kangen business very early in his life? So he doesn't have much contact. He doesn't have much knowledge. But do you remember he said something? His first few action, massive action, he wasn't even bothered about the money. He was just doing it to get more confidence, to get more skill in the profession, to just do it. So guys, if you can have this attitude or impart this attitude to your people, I think it's really good. Don't just do it for the money. Of course, if the money comes, great, that's a bonus. But do it to get more confidence. Do it to get more experience. Do it to get more skill in your profession. That's what I love about Raymond here. He's so amazing because I think 9 years, right, Raymond, we know each other. And in that 9 years, I see him grow as a person, not just only in Kangen, but as a person, the way he talks from the day one, I know him, and now, wow, so amazing. And secondly, while he was sharing, this thought came into my head, and I just want to share this. Now, you see, there are many people can be very successful in their career. They can be the best dentist in the world, best lawyer, best real estate broker, best teacher or something. But do you realize the difference between what they have and what we have in Kangen is not only we make it, we can pass this power to another people, and that person can make it too. And when I saw Raymond, then I realized that indirectly through me, not necessarily have to be me, but indirectly it's like electricity, you know, electricity, you go cable to cable. Then I realized that, wow, then Raymond now has the ability to give opportunity to so many people. So here lies the miracle that we have in our hands. We have the power to change the world. And that's so amazing. When I hear Raymond share all this, then I realize that we truly, truly have this amazing power in our hand. Don't waste it, guys. Make it a point tomorrow. Start sharing to one person, whether it's a product presentation, whether it's a business presentation, but you never know. Somebody that you talk to could be the next Raymond Reyes talking to you right here tonight. So once again, thank you, Raymond, for that amazing sharing. You are so amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys. Yeah, thank you. All right, guys. So the next speaker I'm going to call upon, this lady is amazing. I've known her for a couple of years. In fact, I know her father way before when I was a young kid. So imagine in this business, so nice, like what Raymond mentioned, it's like a family business. So I knew the father when I was a young kid. And today, this man's daughter is working together with me, together with us in this team, doing the Kangen business and rocking the world together. And she is amazing because from what I see about her, she's so people person. She is so full of heart to touch people's life, and she really go all the way to help people. Okay, so guys, without further ado, please put your hands together and welcome none other than our up and coming 6A leader from Malaysia, Miss Louise Chow. Woo-hoo. Over to you, Louise. Are you there, Louise? Charger, are you able to unmute Louise if she's not muted?
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Gary.
Good evening.
Thank you for having me here tonight to share my little story with everyone. I'm so honored to be here to learn from every outstanding leaders and distributors all over the world. So can I have my slide presentation, Charger? I just prepared a little PowerPoint presentation so that I can share some of my photos with you all. All right.
Wow, time flies, huh, Louise? 10 years already, oh.
Yes. Actually, okay, the first slide. Yesterday, 26 October, marked as 10 years officially with Kangen Water. I still remember back then on 26 October 2012, I owned my very first Kangen machine. All right, then since then, my life and my family's life has changed. So, and I like so much about this water. I learned a lot of the knowledge from YouTube, from Google. So, and also back then, we have a lot of DVDs. Next, please. Charger, next slide, please. All right, I still remember the time we buy a lot of DVDs and we distributed to everyone we know just to share about Kangen water back then in 2012, 2013. As you can see, our chairman, Gary Gan, is also one of the face on the DVD, and I still keep it. So, and I also learned a lot from the Hong Kong leader named Kenny, the Cantonese version demo. I watched it over and over about more than 20 times. From there, I pick up some important notes and also the sequence. So after that, I started to do the demo myself, and personally, I do it for my friends and families. Yeah, the next slide, please. Yeah, that's me. So I think first few years, I did quite a lot of demo to my friends, my families, and I bring them to office to show them the demo, because I think in order for people to understand about Kangen water, demo is very important. It's about education. It's like a very eye-opening that people will change their perspective about water. It's just not about normal water they are drinking, but this is something that different from the water that they've been drinking all this while. So I think demo is the way that I show people what Kangen water is special about in the past few years, in the early days. So next slide, please. Okay, this is what I like the most about the oximeter, ORP meter, oxidation reduction potential, negative 1,100 plus. That one is from our K8 machine. So you see, you look at the water is full of abundance of antioxidants. And if you start drinking now, you will see the difference a few years later. And also from there, we also participated a lot of events and also some road shows. Next slide, please. Okay, those are the times, the good times that we had together in Kangen Power Team. And those were the happy memories. We worked together as a team, regardless upline, downline, sidelines. And you see, we had a good memory there. We did road shows for the first few years, quite a lot of road shows back then. And also I have my family members and my friends to support me that time. So yeah, very happy memory. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, these are the time when whenever I install a machine, I will take a photo with my client, my customers, my friends, and my relatives. Look at all those happy faces. None of them regret about buying this machine until now, from day one until now. All of them are happy Kangen family, happy Kangen users. Next slide, please. Okay, and this is also some of the moments that we bought my machine at the United office with my friends and my downlines. And if you notice, I also bought the accessories like the water bottles and the spray bottles as well, because it's very important to give your new customers, your new buyers, some complimentary gifts, especially this water and the spray. All right, whenever they go out, they carry the water bottle, they feel the sense of belonging. And it's about also the identity that matters. Next slide, please. Charger, next slide, please. Okay, identity and sense of belonging. For me, what I've been doing from since day one is I always carry my Kangen water bottle with me whenever I go. And as I said earlier, I always give complimentary Kangen water bottles and handy spray to the new buyers, because whenever you go out, you carry the water bottle, people know you are drinking a special water. And when people know you're drinking, they will ask you how you've been drinking the water, how are you feeling? So when people ask you, then that's when you can have the opportunity to share the water with people and consistently maintain the habit until you are known for a Kangen water user, you are known for a Kangen water lover. When people are looking for Kangen water machine, first instantly they will think of you. So this is how I build my personal branding. Not really a branding, but I just so love the water that I cannot go a day without my water bottle. Okay. Next slide, please. And how Kangen water changed my life? I still remember after I bought my machine, after first 2 weeks that I've been drinking the water, I noticed there's a improvement on my health, especially my knee pain gone already. And I didn't realize back then the knee pain is actually acid, urine acid. I didn't know. And also I noticed that I had weight loss about 5 kg, and also my cold feet gone. I no more cold feet. That means the blood circulation is getting better. And when it comes to my physical performance, like I also a yoga lover. I practice yoga, and I notice whenever I go for workout, when cardio or yoga, I feel myself lighter and better stamina. So if you are a exercise lover, you are a workout lover, you will definitely see the difference after you drink the Kangen water. So if you're not, then you try it now. And also I noticed that I can think sharp, my brain, I have a better think sharp, and my skin are getting smoother. And all this year, what I've seen and received the feedback from my client and customers, I'm not making any medical claim here. It's just that the improvement that, because everyone is different, but some improvement, most common that I heard is urine acid, constipation, and acid reflux. These are the 3 most common and also instant improve. I see people improve and reduce the problems, especially the constipation. One of my customer, he has constipation all this while. The moment he got the machine at home, the next day no more constipation. All right, so next please. Okay, for Kangen Power Team, this is what I'm so blessed to be with the same team with Gary, because I think it's a God blessing to arrange me to be with Gary under one team. Because what we have a lot of events from day 1 until now. We have amazing leadership training every year. And also what I love the most about Gary Gan and our Kangen Power Team is we have been doing monthly charity event from day 1. I think we have more than 50th, I couldn't recall. We've been doing this consistently every month. So I think this is one thing that I didn't see any culture from any other teams, not to mention from other sales group, other industry. It's only in KPT we have this amazing culture that we believe in giving is a blessing. The more you give, the more you get. Thank you, Gary, for that. And next, please. And also we have work hard, play hard. Because usually after the leadership training, we will have a one-day tour with the overseas KPT leaders and also other families. We've been to Genting Highland and the KLCC Tower. And I find that this is a very great bonding to know each other, to learn from the outstanding leaders, remarkable distributors overseas, and also get together session. And I'm really grateful for that, for these happy memories. Next, please. Okay, that's the Enagic first and second anniversary dinner. I still remember the first dinner was in a Chinese restaurant. That time, we all are Chinese distributor, And I had this opportunity to take photo with our CEO, Mr. Oshiro, up close and personal. And also the 2nd year anniversary, we are getting bigger and bigger. Is at the Sunway Convention Hall. Then we see a lot of other distributors from other races in Malaysia. So the team is getting bigger and bigger. The business is getting bigger and growing. Next, please. All right. This is back in 2018, if I'm not mistaken, when Mr. Oshiro was in KL and came to visit our Kangen Eye Center in Puchong. And if you notice, the first time I met him was 2013. Then after 5 years later, Mr. Oshiro still looked the same. And when people ask him what is his secret of staying youthful, he answered, drink plenty of Kangen water and eat healthy. And most importantly is do not stress. I still remember, but how can we not stress? So if we can't have a balanced life, we don't have time to exercise or eat well, then I think Kangen water is the simplest form of way to keep yourself healthy. And he also mentioned you cannot reverse aging process, but if you start drinking Kangen water today, you will start slow down the aging process, and after 10 years, you will still look almost the same like now. So take his advice, change your water, change your life. All right, next please. Okay, this is the time that we had the opportunity, look at our all great leaders. I was just a small potato there, but thank you, Gary, for having the Kangen Eye Center for all of us. And next please. Okay, this is my upline, direct upline, Gary Yao. I met him on the online course, and we never communicate after the course. We only connected through Facebook. But one day I saw he was sharing some info on the Kangen with Kangen water testimony. So it caught my attention, and I looked into the info. After 2 weeks of research, I decided to purchase my first unit of Kangen machine to protect my family members' health. So that's how I got into the Kangen water world and slowly become a distributor. And also thank you for my upline for all his support over the years also. Thank you. And also next slide, please. And I get to meet some of the amazing leaders from all over the world. Next slide, Charger. Okay, this is Eric Wong, top leader from Hong Kong. He was he has a great sense of humor and very down to earth. And his success story also very touching. If you can look for his YouTube video, yeah, touched my heart deeply. All right, next please. Okay, this is Cynthia Brigandi. I think everyone knows her. She's the legend, our great grandmother, top leader from USA. And I had the opportunity to meet her in 2013 and 2015 during the annual dinner. And next, please. Okay, this is Michael Yo, our amazing top leader from Malaysia and my buddy during the discovery training. Very nice and good leader, teach me some valuable things that I still remember. I'm so thankful for his advice, and yeah, that's KPT spirit. All right, another slide, next slide, please. Okay, this is Win from top leader from Australia. She's amazing and very gorgeous lady. I learned a lot from her, especially during her trip in KL. Her demo was quite amazing, and I learned something new from her. And if you have chance, do attend her seminar and webinar training. All right, next please. Okay, Karin Wong, this is my best buddy in KPT. Whenever I have anything I don't understand or anything, she's been so helpful and so kind-hearted. Everyone knows her. So I think most of the overseas leaders also know her. She's very nice lady, and I see her to be the next Cynthia Brigandi. So yeah, so Karin, keep it up. Next, please. And last, that is my idol, KPT Chairman Gary Gan, the top leader from Malaysia. So thank you, Gary, for bringing Emerging Malaysia to Malaysia, make this happen. If not because of you, we won't be here. All right. He's the most inspirational leader I've ever met, for always being so supportive. And until now, he still has faith in me. Although I'm not his direct, few levels different, but he's always so encouraging and motivating. And I'm so blessed to have him as my leader. And also I learned so much from his passive income bootcamp and also his book. You must get a copy of his book, The 7 Golden Rules of Network Marketing. All right, this is a book that everyone must read. And I still remember there's a time that in Kangen, he organized the discovery event. I still remember he did something really amazed me and touched my heart, and it was so heartwarming and made me cry. I still remember the moment. I just want to say thank you, Gary. Thank you so much. That's the moment that I'm gonna remember for the rest of my life. Thank you. Next slide, please. That's my parents, my mother and my father, for always being so supportive in my work. And next slide, please. Okay, that's my family, my cousin, my brother, always there for me. And my last slide I want to share with you is teamwork makes the dream work. So what I noticed from all the successful leaders, they never give up on their dreams. Even they fail few times, they still get up. And they stay very focused on their goal. They took massive action to make things happen. So I want to say a big thank you to our chairman, Gary Gan, and all other leaders for kind support, for giving us a great platform to pursue our dreams and impact more lives. It's been a great 10 years with you all, and I look forward to many more years to come. And so my fellow KPT families, have faith in your dream, have faith in your business partner, support each other, be grateful and stay focused and never give up. As the saying goes, teamwork makes the dream work. One day you'll be that tree. So see you all at the top. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Wow, amazing. Thank you so much, Louise. I'm also very touched. Got some wet in my eyes already. Anyway, it's my pleasure. Anyway, just to let you know, I'm also very blessed to have you in our team. And those things that you shared really makes a lot of sense. And guys, you can learn a lot from these people here, especially like what Louise has mentioned. Just want to bring up a few key points that's so powerful. Number one, if you notice, she has an amazing learning attitude, you know. In the early days when people don't have, I mean, not that don't have, but we don't really use YouTube. Facebook wasn't popular. Everything is on DVD. Everything has to be paid, you know, like one DVD, I forgot how much. I also made my own DVD. So she has compiled all this and she looked at it over and over and over. That's why she's very skillful in what she do. So guys, a lot of people wants to be successful, wants to be world-class champion. But ask yourself this question, are you doing something to improve your skill every single day, improve your confidence level, you know, improve the things that is required for you to reach the top? So here is one very important thing, learning attitude. You must have a very good learning attitude. Second thing that I noticed about Louise is you notice that she actually compiled all the records from day one she started, from day one she bought her machine, from all the activities she has gone through with Mr. Oshiro, with the team. You know why these are so important? Because one day, if you see yourself at the top, if one day you are going to be receiving the #1 award, what have you got to show from day one of your journey? So the successful people usually compile their record because they foresee one day they'll be up there to show all this as the proof of the journey of how they got it. Can you imagine? You become a top leader, you become a #1, and then, oh, I don't know how I got there. I just wake up one morning and I'm up there. No way, right? So this is a proof that the person is going to make it. And I'm very sure, Louise, you will be up there and I'm going to see you. I'm going to give you the award for being there because you have been keeping all this record and so amazing. Okay, guys. And the other thing is you are your own branding. You are your own advertising. And I like, because every time I see Louise, she's either in the Kangen t-shirt, she's holding the bottle, she's posting something on Facebook. Guys, ask yourself this question. How many of your friends know what you are doing in Kangen? That's a big question mark. If even your next door neighbor doesn't even know you are doing Kangen, something is wrong. You are not telling enough people of what you are doing. Then that's probably the reason why you are not getting sales. You are not getting leaders or builders in your team. Be the advertising message of your product. All right. And yeah, she did mention about the charity, and that's the reason why we are doing what we are doing, because ultimately we can't make, I mean, how many Ferrari, Lamborghini, Lobster can you enjoy a day? But you cannot outgive anybody in the world. In other words, charity is very important. Giving is so important. And I'm so blessed that all my team, all the team in Kangen Power Team are practicing this amazing habit of giving. So once again, thank you so much, Louise, for that sharing. You are just simply amazing and awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so our next sharer comes from a country that is equally amazing. Okay, this country is so deep in my heart. We just finished an amazing KPT leadership seminar just a couple of days ago, and this group from this country came in 3 buses. Can you imagine? 3 big buses. They literally caught everybody along the way by surprise. It's like, wow, where these people come from? Okay, that's a beautiful country of Cambodia. So the next speaker that I'm going to bring up is from Cambodia, and this particular leader is simply amazing, young, dynamic, and he came from so ordinary family, but today he is one of our top leader from Cambodia. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome 6A, going to be 6A2, leader from Cambodia, Mr. Rosat. Susadai.
Yeah, thank you so much, Gary.
Welcome.
For your giving me a chance today. Yeah, Okun. Okay, everyone with me is tab #1. Is everyone here together? We have to tab #1, please, in the box chat. Okay, again, I would like to thank you for Gary again for your giving me a chance today, and give thanks to Raymond and Louise for sharing the very inspiring story. Okay, because 2 of you have the slide, so I have 5 key points that I want to share today. So first that I start to Kangen. Before I start Kangen, I think about the health. You know, because when I started Kangen, I think it's because of my family. Because my family, they have affected with the health many, my wife, my son, my mother-in-law, and then after they produce for 2 months or 3 months, they get better. So I try to learn, but before I start to Kangen, I have another business. So that's why I just like not to doing the like focus. We not yet focused because we have another business. But after during crisis, COVID, right? Everyone know COVID, right? Because of COVID, my another business also bankrupt. So I rethinking again. My Kangen already changed my family life. When I can start to change another life in my country. Yeah, especially I saw many of the rich person in Cambodia always bring money to Thailand, to Vietnam to check up their health. Why I cannot bring them back to Cambodia by using Kangen? So I start helping them by go to connect the connection that we have close with friends, some government that I have the connection with. So I go to them and to see them and do the presentation and demo. Yeah, we do one by one. Before I know some of them, they don't care about the health. Before the COVID crisis, they're not focus on the health. They focus on lifestyle, right? And they have money, so they go to abroad to checking the health, to travel with the family. But COVID, they cannot fly, right? So it's a good opportunity. I think it's a good opportunity. And the number two, we have more friends through Kangen business. Why? When I started, I have some good friends and recommend one by one to another. Before, Kerry always said, I am the not to be professional to build a team. I'm good at for selling machine. We call that French fry, right? I remember very well. Right? That is the because we are doing the traditional business that we need to transform lives, right? So regarding the advice from Kerry, I try to change my way I'm doing on selling machine to selling a business, or give them the opportunity to the business. So through Kangen, I have more good friends in Cambodia and also Korea. And now we extend the business partner to Korea. And I think next month we will be go to Korea to provide the opportunity for the Cambodian who live in Korea, because it is the good chance for them to start. Yeah. And number three, Kangen also provide the opportunity for the globally, right? Especially during crisis. Until now, very crisis. But Kangen, only Kangen can make us alive, can give us the chance to provide the opportunity for others. Especially some of my friends in Cambodia now, they start a business and they bankrupt. So we introduce them to start a Kangen with the small money. I can say small money, but very big impact for the people here, big impact for their family, their community. Yeah, that's why I saw up some of my friends in BNI, in GCI, also in insurance sector. They come to join the Kangen. You see, because change the life. Even me change my life and my family life. So I never afraid to tell the people who I know, even the governor. I go to the private sector, go to the government sector to do the presentation in the military sometimes. Yeah. So through Kangen, we are the provider, the opportunity to others. We are the provider opportunity. So together, we together to provide more opportunity to them. Especially, Kangen is the good business model that we can introduce everybody in the world. Yeah, that's why I believe one day I become the top leader as Kerry or other in the world. I believe I can do. Yeah, same other. And number four, I think is the good term of condition of the Kangen. You know, never downgrade, right? If you do other business, if you not do, it's really downgrade. But Kangen never give you downgrade, never give you the regret, right? Never. I saw some of my friends never regret. But one thing I told you, when I meet 100 customers, they said, your machine very expensive. Yeah, but after 3 months, they said, wow, I went to 20K. If I know it, I will buy it. Yeah, you see. But when we first approach, always say very expensive your machine. So don't be stop it. We need to try again and again, because we need to have them. They need to guide them to use the right product with the right business, especially during this time. Crisis is opportunity. Business is fun. Kangen is the fun, for fun. Yeah. So don't be stressful. Focus on how to help others to grow their business and their health. At the same time, and to let them find the way that support the family by using Kangen. So I think a lot of opportunity, especially during this, even COVID, now Russia and Ukraine, but Kangen still provide us the opportunity and other the same. Yeah, that's it. We together to give them more opportunity for our member, our friend, our neighbor. Yeah, especially they give us one community around the world. One community. I say one community. Kangen is one community, one nation. Only Kangen that give us one nation, one community around the world. And I remember Dr. Chu Chaiter, he said, you know, when Dr. Sarai want to move his dentist to US, he will become the to go to the farm to pick the apple, right? But Kangen, if he becomes the A2.3, he go to US, he still becomes the A2.3, right? So it's good or not? Good or not? Is everyone good? Tap number 2. Number two with me, okay? Yeah, okay, thank you. Go back again. Brother, sister, together. We know Kangen. So we need to invite more people to give them a chance. Don't be afraid to tell them the truth. Kangen tell the truth. Through health, through physical health and freedom of mind. So together, I believe all of us can do it. And finally, Kangen can make one community around the world. Especially we can get passive income, right? So after passive income, freedom come together. So I know many people around the world, they need it. So we need to guide them, advise them with a positive mindset, positive attitude. Yeah. During crisis situation, let them find the positive way to get them involved in Kangen business, because very Kangen business, even Mr. Oshiro, he very big heart to provide the people around the world to get the freedom together, to stay together long life. Even I never see that company like that. Only energy provide that for all of us. Yeah. So together, finally, thank you for all of you to join today. And I believe after we have this event, we bring more people join together. But thank you so much. Thank you, Kerry.
Okun. Thank you, Rosat. Thank you. Wow. Guys, first and foremost, you must understand that Rosat come from Cambodia. Cambodia until today doesn't have even an office. Okay, they are still getting a machine from Thailand. And today there are 3 6A23. I believe there will be 1 6A2-4 by end of this year. Okay, it's simply amazing. And I was told, Rosat, if I'm not mistaken, your income wasn't that high, right, when you started? So guys, there's no excuse, okay, anybody looking at this. So there are a few points that I want to talk about. Rosa talks about selling French fries versus selling franchise. Yeah, I've been telling him all this because, guys, of course, the Kangen water is good. Share to as many people as you can, but don't forget to share the opportunity, because when people do the same thing like what you are doing, they are also sharing the opportunity. You can touch and impact more people's lives all over the world. Not just like Rosa in Cambodia. I know he has a up and coming strong group in Korea. Okay, and that's the country that I always wanted to open, and now Rosat has it. Amazing. And Dr. Siri also have a group there now. Okay, and he talks about global business, guys. I mean, think about this. You bought a water machine for your family's consumption, and the company suddenly says, good news, I'm now giving you the rights to promote this product all over the world, not just in Cambodia, not just in Asia, but all over the world. Can you imagine how powerful that is with no extra cost? You just bought a product for your own consumption, which is amazing, but then the company gives you the rights to distribute it. So what are you waiting for? Start telling people about this. You never know, you will get another Rosat in your team. right? And don't be afraid to talk. So one thing that I'm really amazed with Rosat is he keep off and on, he will send me a lot of messages and he says, Gary, you know, I've already talked to the governor. I've talked to this big person. I mean, guys, you do not underestimate the power of yourself and the power of Kangen, because somebody somewhere out there, it may be a big person, it may be a super rich person, but they also need what you have. 3 things: health, wealth, peace of mind. All right, so keep on sharing with as many people as possible. And last but not least, Rosat became a 6A during the crisis time. Can you imagine? And this is unimaginable. Everybody is like crying. Everybody is like dying, you know. Wow, business locked down, business shut down, business bankrupt. And here we have Rosat becoming a 6A with 100 machine sale during the most difficult times in economic history in Cambodia. And he talks about no downgrading. You are right. This company, no downgrade. Even as a salesman, you are asked to do a certain sales. If you don't do that sales, you'll be out of the company. This company, no quota. So the owners of this company, Mr. and Mrs. Oshiro, really, really want to impact your life. So start doing something today. Start changing the world today, all right? So thank you once again, Okun, Rosat. You are simply amazing. All right. Our next speaker, guys, is from a place called the Down Under. I don't know why they call it Down Under. I thought the whole world is all the same, right? But this lady is amazing. The first time I met her, I know she has this internal power. When she talks, she magnetizes people. And I'm so happy to say that she's part of our Kangen Power team, and she has been touching so many people's lives, helping so many people. She is simply amazing, full of knowledge, full of heart, full of love. Okay, I call her my sister. She's also a pastor, and when I start to see her talks all over the world, especially in the Africa continent, which I'm so happy she's also going to help us open up the African market, touch a lot of people's lives, India as well. I knew that this person, this lady, this champion will be the top of the top very, very soon. So without further ado, guys, please put your hands together and welcome Pastor Madeline Yan Teo, all the way from Western Australia, Perth in Australia. Over to you, Madeline.
Hi, everybody. I'm really humbled by what Gary's say about me. But anyway, I'm so glad and thankful that I'm part of this Kangen Power team, right? And part of Kangen, the Living Water in Perth, right? I just want to share my story very quickly. It all started, end of 2018 when my family went with a Christian group to Israel, led by a preacher who is also a very successful businessman, and he was making like 60 million net worth. Yeah, so he's a superpower businessman with a very big thinking. So I was told to ask God for a business for a higher eternal purpose. At that time, I had no desire to do business actually. So I reluctantly prayed, but I didn't want an answer. But 3 months thereafter, can you believe it? I met this superwoman, Win, over the phone, where she was asking me about conference, and she thought that I won't be interested in Kangen. So I asked, but I happened to ask her, I said, how are you doing in your pharmacy job? And guess what? Her craziest reply was that she has left her 20 years career to do full-time Kangen. I thought, crazy. So I told her that I would never ever want to do network marketing. So Win introducing Kangen to me was a direct answer to my prayer, unbeknown to her and to me. However, I didn't want to go to her Kangen meetings. But just to be nice to her, I thought I would just go once lah, or twice. And but for health reasons, I thought it was still okay to be a consumer. but not do the business. And I wasn't enthusiastic to giving too much attention to Kangen until I saw my son lost 19 kilos in 2.5 months just drinking Kangen. Can you believe it? This is huge to me because I cannot buy that kind of confidence and happiness for my son. Also, I had my personal phenomenal experiences, and that together make me really passionate over Kangen. I realized that I was a missionary to China before, and my immunity was bad. Okay, so my immunity boosted as sore throats and coughs and flu became uncommon for me. I used to be so so low in immunity, and guess what? Before Kangen, I had a fake alkaline machine. But that did nothing to my family in the 4 years of drinking. I thought I saved money by buying that, but guess what? Now I got more than 2 machines in my house. Most of them are Kangen, all right? So the minute we started drinking Kangen, our lives changed. Even without Kangen business, I tell you, I will still tell the whole world about Kangen. I think many of you will want to do that, right? So I know my purpose in life is to be focused to do God's work, and that will still not change. Hence, at that point, I just decided to do just part-time Kangen. When I was flying back from a mission trip from India to Perth, right, I happened to read a portion of the Bible that said that Paul was effective in both doing God's ministry and business. Through that, God was assuring me that I'm going the right direction in doing Kangen. So my confidence boosted from then. When I was about 4A in Kangen, I was not keen to go for KPT and EKW. But guess what? Win was so persistent, right, that I had to go. And I'm glad I went because I had my first breakthrough in my mindset change when Gary mentioned something so simple. He said that when we introduce Kangen to people, we are not taking money from them, but we are doing a favor to help them. This misconception was my real obstacle, right? And by the way, the atmosphere at KPT and EKW somehow impacted me. So I encourage all of you to run for it, right? And when we returned home to Perth, sales began climbing for me and my downline. With God's leading and with the sales experience I had before, and with Win as my successful mentor, I knew from day one I can succeed if I follow her. Thank you, Win. Having a teachable heart to do what my successful leader does is one key element to my quick progress in Kangen. People will buy anything we sell if we build a genuine, good rapport, build trust as we show our sincere care for our customers, even after sales. Don't run away. Yeah, having many contacts in my constant wide travel in my Christian ministry has laid a platform of trust. So in my first year in Kangen, people from Singapore, Malaysia, Hong Kong, whenever I go there or even over the phone, Indonesia, Kuwait, India, New Zealand, UK, Perth, Sydney, and Melbourne, they join me. So for me, trust and assurance and genuine care for people are important factors that customers and builders will gravitate to join my team. In 1 year, I was able to reach 6A while doing part-time, thank God. However, at that time, I didn't totally grasp the way to do Kangen business because being in sales before, I thought I just had to sell. And my team and I brought in about 100 machines each subsequent years. And I ranked up to 6A2 in 2 years and 10 months. Early this year, with Win's rigorous guidance, my income doubled from my second year in Kangen. And I'm grateful to God, to my uplines and sidelines, my awesome team in all over the world, and my awesome leader, Win, who is a great support to me. Duplication and focus is the way to go, and I'm still learning. To top it all, I believe very much in prayer and action, partnering with Jesus in my team in Kangen for effectiveness and no waste of time. Win and many of our group, the people in our group are ordinary people, but with an extraordinary God behind us. Yeah, just want to say that all our sales are divine. Well, mine is divine. Some sales just literally fall on our laps. Just make it interesting. I just give you some examples. I remember a stranger who's an Iraqi. She had the intention to purchase 3 K8s from anyone in Australia. And she called me through a referral and asked if she could buy 4. So she ended up buying 4 K8s, right? All in one go, hooray. And once there was another time, my husband and I bumped into a couple in a food court where we literally talked everything except Kangen, because I didn't want them to know at that time, I didn't want them to know that I'm in Kangen. Because, just talk about God, talk about everything, but don't talk about Kangen. But, my husband just, well, I think because I asked them, oh, how's your children doing? And she said, oh, my daughter is selling medical equipment. And then my husband said, oh, my wife is selling medical equipment. I thought, oh, no. And I stared at him and I said, okay, go get my 11.5 from the car. So anyway, I did a super fast, unplanned, quick demo because the guy asked me, so what equipment are you selling? So, that's the way it goes. And they walked away buying a K8 and an NS bar right in the food court. Glory to God. Huh? Another time, while walking and looking at a house for sale, we met a stranger walking her dog. She invited us to see her house that is not on sale, right? Just she's house proud, right? She wanted to see a beautiful house next to that house on sale. So, and in 10 minutes of sharing Kangen, when she invited us into her house, so I was at the tab, her tab, right? So I thought, I in season, out of season, I got a little plastic bag, a Ziploc bag with little communion cups, little cups to just show on the spot, right? And that sparked her interest, and she bought a K8 after 10 minutes, I think. But you know what? The downside of these stories is that I actually, I already was thinking, the downside of my story was I was selling French fries. And too shy to share, or having not much revelation about Kangen franchise business, which can generate, passive income and time freedom. I'm very grateful to Win and to Gary, who have been teaching and supporting me, giving off your precious time to coach me, even one-on-one as well. And also Michael Yo, for your precious telephone advices. And slowly but surely, I caught the revelation and switched gear to focus 70% on business and 30% on product. And I know it's not too late. That's what Gary says, right? From then on in our Kangen, I try to have a regular Kangen prayer meeting, right? Because I believe that's the way to go. So from then on, we began to pray for builders, and finally network marketers and builders from Auckland and Perth came, and more are coming. Okay. Yeah, recently I've been blessed to have from India a great builder who is today in our Zoom, who brought in a big medical manufacturing company that sells to the whole of India and part of USA. The CEO of this company is now very close to me together with his wife, and they want to do Kangen business. So yeah, thank God. So all of us here, I know we are all very blessed, and we are in our, and you guys are also in our Kangen prayers, right? And we are all in the best team ever, and we are very well taught, right, by good leaders. You know, I really want to thank God for Kangen, the living water in Perth. Thank God for Win, who always mother us, and the Kangen power team, the charismatic guy, Gary Gan, right? I also want to thank God for thank God and Mr. Oshiro for all the financial blessings my family received from Kangen, and I'm able to consistently sow into Christian work, right? Into mission work, helping the poor, and even at times when I don't have good sales. Amazingly, the sales keeps coming in more than what I always give out. And also, I was able to purchase a car like our Raymond Reyes, right? And with the so that means it works. Kangen works, right? And with because I was always driving quite there was one period I was driving quite long distance to Wellat in Perth. So I thought, I think I need a safer car, a better car, a more comfortable car. So it's a RAV4. And with the constant Kangen income, my family was able to release our own savings to purchase a second home in cash with no hesitation. Maybe I should be showing you the video. Hang on a minute. Okay. Can you see? So that's my son who lost 19 kilos from 105 kilos when he was in Israel. And then after doing Kangen 2.5 months to 86 kilo, and look at him smiling. And he said, "Oh, Mom, I'm so happy. Now what I'm wearing is S and not XL. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that priceless?" This is what I'm doing. And with Kangen money, you know, and yeah, I have financial freedom to help in radio broadcast, I mean TV broadcasting, live broadcast to reach the whole world. So yeah, that's in South Africa, in Australia, where I did the live video, and look who's with me. There's Win supporting as the facilitator. So yeah, and okay, this is when I was in India, right? Yeah, so, and Singapore, yeah. So with Kangen money, you don't even need to depend on others to give you the money, but you can give it to them. So this is KPT and EKW that went there. And I remember this, our friend, I can't remember his name. He's a dentist.
Dr. Sire.
Dr. Sire, correct. So I was asking him, hey, how come, I was very new in Kangen at that time. I said, how come there's so many people from Vietnam coming, all 6 A's? That is amazing.
Cambodia, Madeline, Cambodia.
Okay, sorry, Cambodia. And I said that Cambodia is so poor, how come? And he told me something. He said, we sell the business. But at that time, I couldn't understand him. It just 1 year in and 1 year out until it was clarified to me. So this is our Kangen family, and Win is our teaching us, and I also share some things. And we have a great family life in Perth. And guess what? That is during the COVID, huh? We couldn't go anywhere, but we could go there, and I felt as if I was in Italy or something, or somewhere in Europe. So that's Win's parents' home, right? Okay, this is my humble car, right? with just 3 years in Kangen. Look what Kangen can do, right? So the freedom, you know, to go wherever I want, to spend whatever I want. Okay, this is our home, right? That you know, that I would not buy if we don't have Kangen constant income, yeah. So you guys are welcome to come when you're in Perth. Yeah, so that's my daughter's design. Okay, she's very particular, so So anyway, okay, these are my customers that strangers that I meet. Like when I go to this restaurant, is a Malaysian restaurant, right? And yeah, and I saw the owner. I said, wow, the food is so nice. Who's the owner of this shop? And then the owner showed up, and I saw that, wow, he's quite big size. And on my heart, I have that, I just feel so sad. And I remember my son. So I must tell him. So I told him, do you have some minutes I can show you? So my little cup, I just ding, ding, ding. And he says, okay, I want to buy a machine. You can put it in my new restaurant. And then this is another man. He's from from South Africa. He walked past the dome, and then I remember somebody tell me that he's got very good pizza. So because he walked past as a stranger, and I was about to go home with no sales, but when he walked, I said, hey, do you know you can make a beautiful pizza with Kangen water? He said, oh, okay, come and see me. Come to my my cafe and see me. So that's how we become very good friends till today. That's what you can do with your customers with good rapport, right? So yeah, so and also the other thing I just want to share that my family has received the extra humble title incentive bonuses up till today. Being a 6A2, right? I received about 20,000 Australian. And that also went into the house, right? Also went into the house, and not counting the commissions in the last 3 years. So it's a miracle that I can, I'll stop share, right? Oh, wait, hang on. I still have some more here. Oops. Yeah, can you see that? This is when I was a young baby, okay? Went to Sydney to see my son after he got thinner, right? And he said, Mom, I want to continue to drink Kangen. I said, don't worry, Mom will get you a machine in Sydney. So while going there to see him, Win also, we came along, and then we decided to have meetings, Kangen meetings. So just from one customer and her customer, we sold quite a number of machines. I think maybe 6 to 8, I think, just in that week. And it paid off my air ticket. On top of that, I could bring money home just from these sales, right? So yeah, so this is the Sydney office, right? So yeah, just want to say that, yeah, to just share lastly that, I believe I'm destined for a higher life, as a child of God, what is this higher life? It's a life of excellence, a life of helping my Kangen family and my customers to be more than overcomers in life. And this life of excellence is a higher life where there is no failure, no depression, a life not subject to economic crisis, a life of more than enough to give away, and always going forward and upward. And this higher life is a life as a supplier to a world in need, just like Joseph in the Bible during family crisis, during the famine crisis, sorry. And so during the uncertainty in the COVID pandemic, which is a crisis, can you believe it? My family, like Joseph, prospered, and we were privileged to help in big and small ways financially, in difficult situations in India and in other places. Yeah, so that is, I guess that's what I have to share. And I'm very thankful, and I like what one of our brothers mentioned from Cambodia. He said that, just that passion that you have, when you share it, is a bonus that you're enjoying what you're doing. And and I believe when we continue to help people, help our downline sincerely from our heart, people know, and they will just want to stick to you. So that's all I have to share. Thank you.
Thank you, Pastor Madeline. Amazing. Guys, did you all get amazing value? If you do, give me a 3. Give me a 3 at the chat box there. And if you are on live on Facebook, give me 3s if you all learned something big there. Wow, 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 wow. Madeline, you make me the saliva come out. Wow, touch here, K8, touch there, K8, touch here, K8. Wow, champion. I'm so happy because every time we always connect, you know, on the WhatsApp, and she shared with me. Amazing. So few things. If you notice, one point that I like to bring up is her perception really changed when she attended the KPT leadership seminar as well as the EKW event in Malaysia. So guys, again, this is again a reconfirmation that events are really, really important, especially in our Kangen business. So if you really want to strive to be big, you want to have, how many of y'all want to have a Madeline in your group? Give me a 1. Give me a 1 if you also want to have a Madeline in your group. Come on, guys. On Facebook, on Zoom, give me a 1 if you want a Madeline in your group. See, everybody wants you, Madeline. Bring them to an event, because guys, I've been talking about this so often. You probably already have a Madeline in your group. You did not invite them to an event. The event can do something you cannot. For example, changing the perception, seeing other people, going up stage, sharing, tap into other people's strength. The events can do that. And that's exactly what I want to quickly share with y'all. This is what happened a couple of days ago, you know. Can you check that out? Not just local, but people have to fly. They literally chartered the whole plane, get to Malaysia. Check that out. Why they are here? Because it's life-changing. And the events, I'm not just talking my event, whatever event that you guys are doing, please, those who are listening to this call, bring your people to events, because events can really change your life. Events can change your business. All right, guys. So Madeline mentioned about that, the event. And of course, whatever faith you are in, I've talked about this, believe in the powers above. All right. It's just like a computer. A computer that is not connected is really very limited. I mean, today, if you buy a computer that cannot go on the internet, you literally don't even want to buy it, right? But if you are somehow connected with whatever faith you are in, you will see life-changing experience happening in your life every single day. I see it, you know, in my life especially, and I see it where every time when Madeline messaged me, it's like, yeah, we know that this power exists. All right, so get connected. And duplication is very important. And she mentioned about Dr. Sire and that trance meeting with him. And you know, it's like the same thing she asked him. The same thing many people asked me many years ago when I started Philippines. It's like, why do you go to Philippines? Like, Philippines, poor people, you know, can people really afford the? No. Because we are not going there just to sell our product. We are going there to liberate people's life, to bring freedom, to give people a better life, a better lifestyle, great health, you know, the water, amazing. So remember, the water is good, but we need to also sell the franchise, because the franchise will duplicate your effort. Remember this, huh? Your effort is to share the greatness of the water, the business, the passive income, the great life, right? But when you share that franchise opportunity, that system literally duplicates your effort. So if you are one Madeline, if you share the franchise, that one Madeline becomes 1,000 Madeline in all over the world. So how many lives would you want to impact? 1 or millions? So if you want millions, share the franchise. All right. So once again, thank you so much, Madeline. You are simply awesome, simply amazing. I can't wait to hear great news from you. More to come, right? Thank you. All right. So finally, our last speaker for tonight, this brother of mine, I call him my brother because he come from my motherland. All right. So I'm a third generation Chinese in Malaysia. My grandfather came from China. So I'm very blessed. I've always wanted, for certain reason, I'm not sure if it's patriotic or anything, I've always wanted to somehow contribute back to my motherland because that's where my source came from. And that country is called China. All right. So last but not least, this amazing person, I've knew him from, I think, easily 8 years now, 8 to 9 years. And I'm so happy through him and through his team, our group has spread all over China and we have bring true health to the people of China. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our 6A from Xiamen City, southern part of China, Mr. Layda. Xiao, over to you, Layda. 谢谢你,
Hello.
Layda.
Okay, hello everybody. Yeah. My name is Layda. I'm so happy tonight. Firstly, I would like to say thank you on Gary Gan. Thank you on KPT group. So invite me to attend this activity. So how to say a bit nervous maybe for me tonight. Usually, you know, at least we have spoken Chinese in China for 3 years because we cannot go abroad, cannot meet some people overseas. Yeah, but tonight, much different. I will take it as my challenge and to say something about the change on me due to Kangen. Okay, so Kangen changed my life. I would like to share some points, maybe 4 points. Okay, so the first one, I would like to say, due to Kangen, so my health, also my family, my mother, my father, my brother, my sister, because they all have Kangen machine, they all drink Kangen every day. So since we drink Kangen before, okay, so everyone can hear me, right? Okay, so since we drink Kangen water from 8 years ago, we little feel get a cold and so on. So we keep the disease far away from us, also for our friends. So they get a lot of benefit from it. So this is very, very important. Right now in China, also over the world, we know due to COVID, everyone knows what is the most important. Maybe right now, money, the most important. Also, health is the most important. So we say health is very, very, very key points. Yeah. And the second one, I would like to say about the wealth. You know, just now I say money. Anyone who attend tonight's activity, I think every one of you love to get some more money. Yeah, right? If yes, have to. Yeah, have to. Let me see if you like money or not. Yeah. So how to say? Yeah, yes, most of them like money. So in these times, we know feel shy to say money. Yeah. So if you in Kangen, if you pay enough efforts, if you meet some good people, yeah, like Gary, like Madeline, like Louise, yeah, and so on, like these top leaders in our life, you will find to get more than 1 million when you reach 6A is very easy and everyone can reach. So this is how I say from Kangen, we can get wealth if only you need, because I get it from it. Yeah, so this is the second point I would like to share. And the third point is very important also. Because of Kangen, it changed my network, changed my friendship. So everyone can see this photo in my PowerPoint. Just now, my brother, our Chairman Gary Gan mentioned his motherland here in China. So this photo was took on the way we back from his mother hometown, right, Gary? Yeah, I like this photo so much because it also took in my hometown, in the China tea capital in Fujian, Anxi. So also due to the tea, and I met Kangen, yeah, by chance. Not other people introduced me a lot. Hi Layda, Kangen is so good. Hi Layda, you should do Kangen. Yeah, no, I like Kangen from my heart. I like Kangen by chance. Maybe I like tea also. So today in China, tea and Kangen, yeah, many tea shops have Kangen water. So this is what I say, change my network. Also, how about to say network marketing? This is so important in China because most of people in China, just like Gary Gan, our chairman, say in Singapore, some people in China say Kangen, how to say Kangen, what is Kangen? Kangen not a girl, also not a boy, not a male, also not a female. Really, it is very hard and so difficult and so special to say what is Kangen in China and how can we do Kangen in China. Yeah, so these several years during on Kangen trip, we have many feelings on it. So for me, this Kangen, this energy company is the only one, also the first one in my life for MLM company. So we treat it as network marketing. So what we do is to fund more and more Dutch people. So what I always do, what our people always do here in China is to fund some good people like Gary Gan, yeah, like some top leaders all around the world. So maybe in China in future, it will come and it will surely come. Yeah, some guys like what we mentioned. Okay, so we should understand, and also we feel lucky, yeah, because we are meeting with a very amazing company, MLM company here over the world for more than 49 years history. So I feel lucky on it. So also the last one I would like to share is Kangen changed my business module, because maybe before Kangen we do business maybe for selling some products, for getting some orders. Yeah, if no orders, if no product sales, we will not gain any payment, right? But today a bit different. What we do in our life, in our daily life, is we just enjoy the amazing teas with many different, also with the top friends. Maybe they are good at something like they are experts on some area. We just enjoy tea with them, and we just share some business information like our Kangen business. Because of Kangen, we can do global business. We can meet different people from all over the world. So what we are doing is just to share the information, share the opportunity. So this is what we always do here in China. Okay, so this is one of the 4 points I would like to share. Maybe a long time not speaking English. I hope everyone can understand me. No speak good, yeah. But it is okay. I hope everyone can understand. And the last one is what we are looking forward to is we hope one day in future, and we believe one day in future, there will be a energy company here in China. As soon as the company appears here, we will be the #1 here in China. Okay, so thank you for all your listening. Okay, yeah, my sharing is all. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Did y'all hear that? Good. If y'all think Layda is good, give me 8. Give me 8 if y'all think Layda is good, whether it's on Facebook or on Zoom. Come on, give me 8 if you want. If you think you learned something from Layda. Okay. So amazing, Layda, can you see? 那么多人给你8号嘞，发了，广东话讲发了。Okay, so anyway, guys, Layda has been an amazing brother. He showed you that video, that picture just now. In fact, he knew that I'm going back to visit my hometown in a place called Yongchun in China. He offered to drive me from the airport to my hometown and stayed with me there, just taking me around and then showed me his hometown. Guys, this is something that many people don't look at Kangen, but that is a great benefit. That's a great plus point for us. Apart from the water, apart from the money, the freedom, but we built really meaningful connection. I wouldn't have known Layda without Kangen, and Layda is not my direct. Layda is like, I don't know, maybe 12 level from me, 12 or 15 level from me. But the connection we built all over the world, somebody like Layda to me in my motherland in China, is truly amazing. That's why you must find a way to touch more people's lives. I mean, if you really want to do this, bring as many people to this type of events, because you never know, somebody talking here may change somebody's lives that you brought onto this session. So Layda is amazing. One thing I want to say about Layda is, you know, I mean, for a Chinese citizen in China trying to speak English, and he has not spoken English for a long time, but can you see that dare to do it? You know, he don't care, and that's the exact attitude you need to have in our business. I mean, a lot of people say, Gary, how can I do a perfect demo? How can I do a perfect marketing plan? There's no such thing as perfect. You just do it. You know, that excitement. I mean, he was talking, you know, it doesn't matter if the English or grammar, it doesn't matter. It's just that doing it. And I'm really very thankful because Layda and his team has created history in China. As you know, for a fact that China is not a network marketing country, but irregardless of that, because of his heart, he and his team, his heart of wanting to change lives all over China, they took the trouble to really build the business, expand it all over China. And in fact, he was also one of 3 companies that was nominated by Energic to be the official importer of the Kangen machine into China. And I'm so happy that he's part of my team and rocking. And I guarantee you, Layda, Energic will somehow have a presence in China, and you and me and all your team, we will rock China again. All right? 我们一起成功在中国还盐水。Thank you. 感恩。Okay, thank you, Layda. So guys, thank you so much. So fast, time just fly by. 1 hour 44 minutes. We just started, and all 5 speakers, guys, did you all learn great stuff here from all our 5 speakers? If you do, give me a number 9. Give me a number 9 on either Zoom or Facebook. If you have learned a lot of great stuff today, give me a number 9, because I can see people from all over the world. I can see people from America, people from India, people, Lina from London, Chon Tai from Cambodia. So many of y'all, guys, you all are amazing. So the next session will be the 4th Thursday. The 4th Thursday, let me just directly look at the calendar. It will be November. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the next session of Kangen Changed My Life, episode 4, will be on the 24th of November. Okay, it's a Thursday, same thing at 8 p.m. Malaysia time. Okay, if you are from a different time zone, please go and get the Google to give you the right time zone. Bring people to this session, because I've been receiving so many feedback. People brought people here and listening to some of the speakers, and they got excited and they started doing the business, getting the machine, drinking the water, sharing the water. Okay, so let the system do the work for you. Okay, and these people are sharing from their heart. They have lots of experience to share with you all. They have been blessed by Kangen, blessed by Almighty God. So seriously, bring the people here, all right? Because this is what we have been doing. So a lot of people ask me, Gary, you are so generous. You open this to everybody. Why are you doing this? Frankly speaking, I've told this, and I want to say this again. I and my whole team in Kangen Power Team, we have been blessed so abundantly, okay, by Almighty God, by Mr. and Mrs. Oshiro, by Energic, by Kangen, by everybody. Okay, so this is our little contribution back to people. If this session can do something for you, touch your life, change somebody in your group, bring your business up, that is our greatest satisfaction, because we believe that giving is so beautiful. Blessed are those who are always giving. All right, guys. So once again, thank you so much for your participation. Once again, thank you so much.